It's the hat! Turkey have won it, surely! Oh, it's extraordinary!
Il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe!
A fazer o remate!
Siamo campioni d'Europa!
Oh, thank God that's over. Thank God that is over, because that game was straight capital A, capital S, capital S. There was no ingenuity. I don't get 2 hours of my life back, like Taya is saying. Come on, man. The first 0-0 of this Euros. From two teams, you would expect much better quality. When you think Netherlands and you think France, you think get the popcorn, get the beer, coffee, whatever, drink tea, get the shisha. You're going to enjoy it? We didn't enjoy anything of that game. Absolutely nothing. And now this group is least interesting, and we're going to have a very much only a talking point about a controversial decision by the referee. And of course, where is the referee from? The EPL. And who was the VAR, the head of the VAR for the game? Stuart Outwell. What a surprise. The first really controversial moment of this Euros comes from an EPL referee. UEFA, the one thing you need to do is first give money back to the people who were at the stadium, because that game should have never happened again. And two, is to get rid of EPL referees at this European Championship. Straight up, they cannot be allowed to referee. If I dare see an EPL referee have the final, semi-final, or quarterfinal, forget about it. Forget about it. But big up to everybody. Yeah, it was just terrible. It's just terrible. I don't want to hear no tacticals on Twitter saying, oh my God, Rabiot was doing great work off the ball, this and that. No. It was just terrible football altogether from the link-up play. There was decent link-up play from France in the first half, but I don't want to hear Twitter tacticals saying, oh, Rabiot, great movement off the ball. He was really helping Theo Hernandez double team on Frimpong. I know. This is the European Championships, where we've seen a lot of good teams, and teams like Slovakia, Romania, Albania. These teams are going on the attack and actually being expressive. These two teams, come on. It just shows you, and this was my biggest question mark heading into these Euros, for the Dutch especially, is the striker position. Because Memphis Depay, once again, but big up to everybody. Remember to hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, as we are doing daily Euro content. And just most important is, please just hit the like button, because I'm going to try and analyze this game. Just try. I mean, it won't be long, because there's not much to analyze. But first, let's get to the lineups for both teams. Put a 1 if you agree, put a 2 if you disagree. Memphis Depay needs to hold bench ASAP. He needs to hold bench ASAP. There is no reason. Okay, yes, you have a headband that says, who cares? I care. Memphis, I care. And I'm sure the Dutch fans care. That your play needs to be a lot better. Yeah, you can have the link-up play. You can have the Rabona flicks. You can have all these wonderful tricks, Memphis. But you have to work hard. Especially when you're going up against center-backs like Upamecano, who, again, shout out to Upamecano, had a very good game. Maybe he needs to just get away from Bayern, and everybody criticizing him when you see him in the Champions League. Because Upamecano has actually been good. Same with Saliba. But my God, Memphis Depay, on the ball, off the ball, it's just not doing enough. Now, the problem is Weghorst really good as a striker? I mean, as a striker. He's been very good as a striker. As a starter. Or is he just more of an impact sub? What about Joshua Zirkzee? Zirkzee? You there? You there? Do we need to send the FBI to find you? Zirkzee. Because Zirkzee does the exact same thing as Memphis Depay, but also gives you goals, works off the ball well, and his link-up play is very good. Watch him for Bologna. Zirkzee could do a thing. So if you're Ronald Koeman, please just try it out. Other than that, I have nothing really, no problems. Yeah, Frimpong on the right wing. I mean, the guy just has one move, the Sankey leg. All right, I'm going to show you left and then go on the outside. That's Frimpong's only move. Very good right back, and that's why I say he's a very good right wing back. He just fits perfectly into Xabi Alonso, but he just doesn't have the skill moves to play in that forward position. That's kind of the issue for Frimpong, but I can't really criticize him for one game because we've barely seen him play in a forward position all season. And for France, obviously with no Mbappe, The attack is just, you know what it is, people. It's Mbappe and Inshallah. Shout out to RDS who said that. It's just Mbappe and Inshallah. I mean, come on. Come on. There's nothing in this attack. They had decent link up play and all that. I mean, this chance right here. Look at this chance here. What is Rabiot doing here? Rabiot, you have the net right in front of you. Take the shot. Thank you. Well, I was just about to. God, Rabiot. Take the shot, or why are you passing it right in this situation? You can easily slot it into the bottom left corner, go near post. Instead, he makes a pass that's behind Griezmann, and that is what was like the first 15 minutes of the game. This is horrendous from Rabiot, and you know the Dutch had their opportunities as well in the beginning of the game. They were looking lively, winning the ball back in the midfield. Just the quality going forward from both teams was just horrendous. I think both teams, they definitely defended well. They were moving the ball well in the midfield. Yeah, it's a solo show, buddy. Sorry, buddy. It's just a solo show. That's my only issue. I think both teams, they played a decent game defensively and the midfield, winning the ball back, but just the attack for both teams. I mean, I don't know if I was watching San Marino versus India or what. I mean, if you told me this was San Marino versus India, attacking-wise, I would have believed you, because the attacking play and Griezmann having that chance in the second half, you know, I don't think the Dutch really created anything in this game. Did they really create anything where you're like, oh my god, Maignan, what to save? There was that one chance for Gakpo where he's cutting inside. Gakpo is the only one who really looks lively. That's it. Gakpo is the only one. So, now let's just get to the controversial moment, because there's nothing else to talk about this game. Nothing else. You know, France were much better in the second half. I don't know why Ronald Koeman, and they thought to themselves, oh, let's just get a point. It will be okay. I mean, the France are looking good defensively, but they got to really fix going forward. They really got to fix going forward. Now, let's get to this. Oh, I don't even have it up here. Let's get to this, all right? This is the only moment we are all going to talk about pretty much from this game. Is this moment. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, some of the games have been really good, man. India. Facts, India did get robbed, by the way. India did get robbed. Is this a goal? Put a 1 if you agree, put a 2 if you disagree. For me, and this is just my opinion, and everybody will have their own opinion. That's the beauty of football, is that we can have good debates. Don't have to get personal about it. I think it's a goal. I mean, Xavi Simons' shot, by the way, is exceptional. The accuracy to put it into the bottom right corner, it's incredible goal by Xavi Simons. And for me, I don't think Maignan is getting to that. Okay, yes, is Dumfries offside? 1000%. No, even a blind man could tell you he's offside. Of course he is. If Maignan actually attempted to save it, then I can be like, alright, cool, we're good. He's offside. He couldn't really stretch out fully to save it. But the fact that Maignan knew to himself, he's like, I'm not saving that. That goal is fantastic. This is, again, man, like English referee. Then you just knew that they were so, like, confused on whether to give it a goal or not. Because Anthony Taylor, surprise, took 5 minutes to give the decision. And Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk knows Anthony Taylor. He looked at him, he said, you're giving this goal, right? You're going to give it, huh? Yeah, you're going to give it. Come on, let's just move on. For me, I think it's a goal. I just don't think Maignan is going to get to it. Yes, people can just say immediately, oh, cool, it's offside, which, fair enough, it is. It's rules, I understand that. But you have to kind of go with the play. You can't just have a static image like this and just say, it's offside, we just move on. I think it's a goal. I think it's a goal. I'm not going to say that the Dutch were robbed or anything, but Mike... Also, Dumfries, just move out of the way, bro. Just move out of the way. It's not even that hard. It's really not that hard. But this was the only moment of this game that's worth any talking point here. This is it. So, might as well just keep this image on the screen for about another 5 minutes and head out. Because does anybody else have any other thoughts of this game? Now, this group gets interesting because now France are on 4 points And the Dutch are on 4 points and Austria on 3 points. By the way, Austria played a wonderful second. The way Austria dominated Poland in that second half was men against boys. Unbelievable job that Rangnick is doing. And now it is Austria versus Netherlands in that last game. Ronald Koeman has to make some changes to the lineup, though. This attack, it does have some good moments. I actually think Xavi Simons was okay in the 10 position. It could have been a little bit better, but I think he was still pretty good. But the striker is just the biggest issue. There is no vocal point for this team. Please, Ronald Koeman, play and start Joshua Zirkzee. Please. This Memphis Depay guy is not it. He is not. All right? We have to just establish it. It's nothing against Memphis as a person or anything like that. He's very outspoken, and he should be. You know, if people criticize him, he can bark back. Of course, the man is a professional. He's made it to the highest stages that not even 0.001% of footballers make it. But this is now a European Championship. He needs to step up. And he hasn't stepped up in these 2 games. Weghorst has come off the bench and scored. So now Ronald Koeman, I think, is... I don't know what the Dutch media is going to say. And Dutch people, please, if you're watching on replay, let me know what the Dutch media is saying is... Yeah, Depay, man. He's going to be a big talking point, I can imagine. But the midfield was good. You know, Schouten and Reinders working hard. They could have maybe kept the ball a little bit better. And for France, like... You can just tell, with this team, if they don't have Mbappe, they ain't going to do nothing. If Mbappe is not fully fit for well, he's going to probably be fully fit for the rest of this tournament. Obviously, the mask can be a hindrance to his play. But if Mbappe is not playing, this team do not get anywhere near. They just don't have that X factor. They don't. Why? Now, I'm going to go back to their sort of squad selection from Deschamps. Why on earth you didn't take Olise again with Dembele? The guy gets into a good position and just his decision making over and over and over. That's why I sold all my stocks after that World Cup final. If you're getting subbed after 35 or 40 minutes, your career is done. Your career, you're not going to get to that high level for Dembele. So I'm done with him because he only shows up when there's a Barcelona kit on the other team. That's the only time Dembele shows up, or in Liga. But when it gets to a Champions League semi-final, round of 16, or the European Championships, or the World Cup, you just don't see that Dembele. You don't. No, this is exactly. You know what? Didier Deschamps should just get those Edgar Davids glasses for Dembele, and in those glasses, all he just sees with the vision is just Barcelona kits. That way, then you're going to see the best of Dembele. Other than that, bro, what? Michael Olise. Shout out to Michael Olise, by the way, who was making the move to Bayern. Oh boy, Chelsea fans. Oh boy, Chelsea fans. I mean, yeah, look, Griezmann did waste chances, but let's not forget what happened in that first half. I'm sorry, they just don't have that X factor. Now, see, it's nonsense. Okay, so would you tell me, Elizabeth, that France would win the Euros without Mbappe? I'm just purely talking. France without Mbappe could make it to a quarterfinal because they have so much talent. And defensively, they have been very solid. And Upamecano and Saliba, plus Koundé, plus Theo Hernandez, they're a very good defensive team. They're probably, I would say, the best defensive team so far at these Euros. But it's just about going forward. Unless France is just going to do a Paraguay from 2011 and just say, draw, 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 let's win on penalties. There we go. Yeah. But interesting. Yeah, look, see, James is saying no goal, you can't be in the way of the keeper. Fine. That's perfectly fine. If people think that and you just go by the letter of the law, I'm cool with it. For me, I don't think Maignan is going to save it, and I would say that it is a goal. But Dumfries, offside position, can fully understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Wait, so he brought on Coman. Wow, he actually only made 2 subs, you know? I actually just realized this. He only made 2 subs, Didier Deschamps. He brought on Coman and Giroud in the 75th minute. So he left who on the bench? Camavinga, Zaire Emery, Fofana, Mbappe, obviously Kolo Muani. But why didn't Barcola get some minutes? Why did Barcola... I know Barcola didn't have the greatest first 6 months with PSG. But Barcola in the last 6 months was pretty good. He should be getting some minutes here at these Euros. But he isn't. So... both managers, you know, they got a head. Look, with Deschamps, the guy's just going to keep playing Dembele, no matter what. He's going to keep playing him because he's relied on him since the World Cups and the Euros. It's inevitable. I've given up on saying, oh, Deschamps just bench Dembele. He won't, because that's his guy. But Dembele keeps on just putting up not really stinkers. It's just his decision-making is atrocious. It is. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, the only winners in this game are the goalkeepers. Yeah, look, Maignan is 1,000 times better goalkeeper than Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris might have won a World Cup. Maignan is a better goalkeeper. And Verbruggen, hey, Brighton got a goalkeeper. And I was very impressed by Verbruggen. You know, he did have some shaky moments this season with Brighton, but he's looking like a solid goalkeeper. Comfortable on the ball, good shot stopper, very commanding. So yeah, goalkeepers, clapping him. They might be, I don't even know who gets man of the match. Who would you give man of the match to for this game? Did anybody stand out? No, I'm being deadly serious here. Did anybody stand out? Yeah. Big up to Monok says, I hated the Netherlands in the last 10 minutes, comfortable with the tie. Yeah, look, I don't get it. I don't understand. Look, I can understand from Ronald Koeman's perspective where he's like, yeah, cool, we'll just take the point. You're playing Austria. Like, Austria are no joke here. They're going to be pressing. They got runners in behind. Like, I don't think you want to play with the devil here, Ronald Koeman. 4 points is going to be enough. Actually, I should probably show the group standings now of the group. 4 points should be enough at the moment. Because I just didn't like how cautious they were in this game, especially in the second half. So, Liba, man of the match? Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I could see that. Definitely. I could definitely see that. So, here's the group standings. The Dutch are first, France are second, Austria are third, and Poland are fourth. Yeah, for Poland, they're GG. I mean, Poland have been... I actually tweeted this out in the first half that Poland have improved a lot since what I saw in the qualifiers. When I saw the qualifiers, I said they're going to hold maybe 10 goals in this group. Well, they've conceded, what now? 5 goals. So it's not too bad. And I think they have actually been quite entertaining. But yeah, they're in the worst group by far. Now, Netherlands versus Austria could be a good game. Because Austria, man, just Ralf Rangnick. Would you put Ralf Rangnick as a top 5 manager at this Euros? Let me know your thoughts in the chat and if you're watching on replay. Because the job he has done with Austria and the football they play, you can just see his imprint all over it. And it's just wonderful to see. Same thing with Ricardo Gareca in Chile. Same thing with Scaloni with Argentina. Same thing with Five from Ivory Coast. Some managers, they just have a way to get a connection with the team. And Rangnick has that with Austria. Now, it is Poland at the end of the day. And I think... Yep, agreed, man. Adash, I fully agree with this. Compare this France team to that team in 2021. Where is Benzema? Where is Pogba? The only way we're going to see like exciting football from France is if they play, I would say, Tchouaméni, Kante as the 2 DMs, Griezmann in the 10, Barcola on the left, Mbappe, striker, I guess Dembele on the right wing. That's the only way you're going to see. So I would want to see Barcola and Theo Hernandez combined down that left side. That would be very good. That's a good combination. But Adash, you're comparing Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner, Pogba, who was excellent in 2018, to these guys. Like, this team, they just don't have the experience and they don't have the talent compared to previous France teams. This France team is about just getting the 1-0, 2-0, and you're moving on. They're not going to win this Euros doing the pretty style of football. No, they're not. Pogba, man. Why did Pogba, why did you take those? Oh, man. I just don't want to think about Pogba. I don't, man. I don't. All right, well, there we go, people. That's now another match day for the Euros done. I mean, like I said earlier today, the game I did a watch-along on was good. Ukraine-Slovakia was good. Austria, Poland was a good game, especially in the second half. I just thought Austria were amazing. And now, we get this bore fest. Absolute bore fest. Thank God my Copa America is back today. Obviously, we had the game yesterday. And also, by the way, people, I'm doing daily recaps for the Copa America, so stay tuned for that on the channel. Oh, yeah, I know HH is going to have that. Kante won man of the match. Matt, this Conte did not, like some people, and I read some journalists from Saudi Arabia, their takes on it, is that Conte has done nothing with Al Ittihad all season. Now, Al Ittihad have been a disaster. From Gallardo coming there to be manager, they've been a disaster. Maybe Conte was just resting himself, enjoying the desert, enjoying Saudi Arabia, and then he said, cool. Let me just come back to the Euros and show everybody my quality. Shout out to N'Golo Conte. I mean, what a player, what a player. 2 criminally known Premier League refs says everything. Elijah, why are we surprised? Do I need to show this image one more time? Look at this, people. This is just... This is just crazy. This is just crazy. I should probably end the stream with just this image like this. I should just show it like this, people. Because this is... This is something that I would expect in CONMEBOL or CONCACAF. Or maybe even CAF. Actually, CAF, AFCON referees were good. The AFCON refs, still better than the UEFA refs. Even though actually, the Euros hasn't had really a controversy. That could be the... You know what this is going to be? This is going to be the thumbnail to Zealandism. Shout out to Zealand. Really good YouTuber. This is going to be his thumbnail. Just purely this. Purely this. That's what it's going to be. I don't know how they have jobs. Nah, he needs the shades, bro. Honestly, Dembele needs those Edgar David shades that just have Barcelona colors on it. Because that way, you will see a Ballon d'Or-esque performance from Dembele. Other than that... 10 time. Top 5 managers in Europe, Michael. Luis de la Fuente. Ralf Rangnick. Nagelsmann. Yeah, the game was ass, Ricardo. Game was ass. Ricardo, your country's playing today, so... Clásico de Pacífico. I can't wait for it. Who else would be there? Who else would be there? I'm not putting Deschamps. You think Deschamps and Southgate are going to be trialed at The Hague after this Euros. Spalletti, after what he did yesterday and putting Cristante in the 10, I mean, Spalletti should be sacked just for doing that. He should be. Yeah, look, some managers have been good. There hasn't been standouts. I would say those top 3 are no doubt. No doubt. Oh, yeah. Making me lose respect for bald men. I mean... The only bald man I'm respecting at these Euros is Luis de la Fuente. By the way, did you know Luis de la Fuente is... There is no way Luis de la Fuente is 60 years old. I mean, I need to get on his weight program. He's 63 years old. How is Luis de la Fuente 63 years old? Before we head out, I'm just going to head... See, this is what happens with this game. Thanks to this trash game, we have now gotten to this point with Luis de la Fuente. There is no way this man is 63 years old, by the way. I need to know what roids he's on. Look at this. How is this man 63 years old, by the way, people? How? Yeah, they're mid. Yeah. 100%. One, he might be on the Pogba drugs. 2, I need to know what sort of diet he's on. And 3, the weight program. Because... Luis de la Fuente for being 63 years old. Jeez. You know what? He's kind of like that referee from CONMEBOL. I can't remember the guy's name. I think he's either Brazilian or Argentinian. He's absolutely massive. It looks like he's puts those injections into his biceps to make his biceps look bigger. But damn. Shout out to Luis de la Fuente. Man is 63 years old. Putting respect on bald man because he's got his team playing good football. And the guy is absolutely shredded. But everybody, that is the stream. Boring Brazilian, thank you. Boring-ass game. Just boring, man. Just so boring. Oh, my God. So boring. The only talking point is really just that no goal. Which I could see it being 50-50. I think it's a goal, but, we move on. I was just hoping for something from this game. And these two teams produced the first 0-0 of the Euros. Now, are we going to get another 0-0? Time will tell. But everybody, for tomorrow, we're doing a watch-along for Portugal and Turkey. Now, that game should be spicy. That should be a spicy game. So you all should be joining for me for that tomorrow. And also tomorrow morning, my time, tomorrow lunchtime, I'll be doing the recap for Chile against Peru. I'm going to stay up and watch the game. That's in about 2.5 hours. So I'll see you all tomorrow for more Copa America content and more Euro content. Remember to hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And also remember to join the MTF Discord. I think I pinned it. Did I not pin it? Ah, for F's sake. For F's sake. I'm moving like Anthony Taylor right now. Alright, if you guys want to join the Discord, it's right there. So we can talk about Copa America, can talk about Euros, or can talk about how Chelsea are not signing Olise. Yeah, Copa America should be good tonight, man. Because at least Gareca is going to do some coaching and actually have some cojones, unlike Ronald Koeman, who the dude in that second half decided to do nothing. Ronald Koeman just went into a shell, basically turning into the orange version of Southgate, Ronald Koeman, in that second half. But everybody, have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. See you all tomorrow. And adios.